Now you're talking.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. His like
All right.
Shryugans, his like ninja stars are like just old pizza crust.
No, they're pepperonis, you dumbass.
No,
that comes out-
you wouldn't not eat the pepperonis.
That's a good point.
I mean, for every one I throw, I eat one. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, but you're
can
still
have
giving away
gauntlets.
way too many.
You can have
That's like-
gauntlets that like shoot out.
Yeah, and then once the people
Like
are dead, I
pepperoni
go
discs?
grab the
Yeah.
pepperonis and eat them.
Yeah, on
Waste
your
not, want not.
defeated foes.
So is your bolo? Is it just like 3 Italian sausage balls like tied up around like some string?
String
Yeah.
cheese.
All that checks out.
Man, I want pizza, man.
Yeah. Oh, do you have a cape?
Yeah, but it's like in the shape of a slice of pizza, obviously.
Okay.
So it's a pointed cape.
Yeah.
Stuffed crust. So it's got like a puffy like top that goes
No.
around here.
Stuffed crust is a sidekick.
Yeah, it is. Oh, deep dish and stuffed crust. America's favorite combination. It's
Oh
just-
man.
No,
Somebody's
that
at a salad bar.
no, that
Whatever-
noise is just.
Whatever my life amounts to now, it will basically be a failure
Yeah.
because it's not this.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, we failed because we didn't record any of that.
I mean, we
oh,
put it on
we're
the
recording
internet.
all of this. Hey guys, welcome to Free for All.
Oh,
Your
Oh,
source for all
shit!
things geek.
Oh, sneaky recording!
wow.
Oh my god!
I'm your host, Deep Dish.
You are a ninja, you fuck!
With me, as always, Josh Barnett,
Oh man, I've never been more proud of you.
Chuck Nally.
I really thought you were going to call me stuffed crust.
I was going to just introduce my sidekick, Stuff Crust. For those listening via audio, they will never know.
That's
Hey, guys.
Yeah, you got to play both parts.
well, you ruined it. The illusion is gone.
No, I'll edit that out in post.
Parmesan, come here.
All right. Anyway,
Nah, it's side salad. Come on.
No, you don't have side salad, deep dish.
um,
Side salad is the villain.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Light dressing. No.
I love how the bad guy is all the healthy shit. That's great. Let's talk about some news and cancels.
Quick, somebody call 2 liter.
No,
Oh, you fuck.
no.
You fuck.
Don't fucking blame me for your shitty joke.
I hate you.
That's all right.
Garlic knots of fury.
I have many adoring fans.
Yeah, you do.
Garlic knots of fury.
You shit. I hate
Yeah,
you.
he does.
Hopefully, apparently,
According to license plates.
Titans has gotten a season 2 already.
Yeah.
Without
So to me,
season 1 out yet.
that spells confidence in the fact that they liked their first run of subscription numbers.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm also really hoping that I get cast as Deep Dish in the second season.
Of Titans?
Yeah,
I feel like you would go toe to toe with Beast Boy pretty well.
yeah. In Teen Titans Go, he eats a lot, so it checks out. I can hang with him.
As long as it's not, they don't add the teen part. You're well past
Yeah.
those years, deep dish.
It could be ironic.
You're a finely aged deep dish.
What everybody wants, a very old pizza.
I mean, cool. If they've
Yeah.
got confidence in the show, that means that reviews for the first 2 episodes have not been grand. But then again, they're
Grand,
it's too violent and things like that. I mean, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
So I don't have
We'll
the
see.
love for Teen
It's comic book
Titans.
nerds saying, "No, I don't know. Why does Robin have to say fuck?
What was that?
Fuck."
You got a little bit too much deep dish in your mouth right now.
Whoa.
Damn, Chuck.
You made it sound like I was
At
throating
least give me a
Trey.
slice of that pizza
It
first.
in the microphone right now, it sounds like it.
Well,
AMC's Lodge 49 has also been renewed for a second
good.
season. I wish I would have watched that show.
It's about old
I
men
mean,
in
you
a
can still
lodge,
watch
right?
that show.
So what?
You can still watch the show.
I'm saying I wish I already would have.
Are lodges a thing still?
Yeah,
I think so.
in Aspen.
I thought they died out with the water buffaloes from the Flintstones.
What?
That's the
The
lodge from the Flintstones. He
the
knows.
fuck are you talking
Of
about?
course I know. I'm ancient.
You were one.
He was a Flintstone.
No, he was a water buffalo. You ass. That was the lodge
Oh my
him and
God.
Barney were a member of.
Oh, my
You
God.
remember that? They had those big, like, almost.
Yes, I do now.
All right. That
It was in the
hats.
Weird Al song, Yabba
It-
Dabba Doo Now.
Yabba dabba do now.
That's right.
God, I do like
Oh my
Weird Al.
god. This is all season 2's this week. Mayans MC, the FX spinoff from Sons of Anarchy.
You guys really liked that show.
Yeah, that first episode was pretty fucking great. I'm excited to watch more of that show. Unfortunately, I have not yet, because lots of TV. And Mr. In Between, another FX show that premiered recently that we will talk a bit about later.
So you watched that one, yeah, Josh?
Clearly.
That
All
also
caught
has
up.
been renewed for season 2. No cancels, but
That's
give it a couple
coming soon.
months, and we'll have some for sure.
I'm thinking weeks.
Yeah, give it a week, and at least one of the shows
I
we're
mean,
going to talk about
that's usually a
next
couple
show.
weeks.
Lethal Weapon is on a fast track to
Oh,
get
yeah.
That's
canceled.
fair.
That is essentially
Damon Wayans won't stop until that show gets canned.
He's already got the
He's
pillow
a man
over
on a
the
mission.
face of Lethal Weapon right now.
Jesus, I don't know what his problem is. Back the fuck off.
Speaking of which, first news item:
Yeah?
Damon Wayans.
Actively trying to cancel the show.
Yeah, he is saying that he is done with Lethal Weapon. This
To be
is
fair, it's because they're rebooting Living Color, and he needs out of that contract.
Are they really?
I
No.
wish so bad.
comes after last season. The other dude, what was his name? Do you remember?
You talking about Clayne Crawford?
That's it.
Yeah. Left the show not necessarily on his
Fired.
terms.
Yeah, definitely not on his terms. It was not left ambiguous. They kicked his ass out.
and they added Stifler to replace him.
They did. Sean William Scott.
Indeed. So
We'll talk about reviews later.
yeah, it sounds like everything initially was gonna go all right, and then now Damon Wayans is throwing a big old wrench in everything.
Has anybody seen a reason why?
He just says that he's like old and he can't do it anymore.
So he's actually too old for this shit?
That was
Yeah.
the like tagline on a lot.
That's
of,
fantastic.
of actual
Oh
news
man,
articles.
see, I don't feel good about my words anymore now. I don't want to be one of the a basic bitch.
Does anybody follow Josh on what's happening?
No.
now? Okay.
I don't like that I said the same.
Other
thing
than
that
he's a
headlines
bitch.
Said. I don't like that I made the easy joke.
Easy.
All right, cool.
Black Mirror, now on Netflix, a kind of anthology show about different technology and how technology can be kind of a force of good or evil, depending on the episode. Is doing a cool thing for their 5th season coming out. I'm not sure when, to be honest. They are doing at
I'm on
least
it.
one episode this upcoming season that will basically be on Netflix a interactive choose your own adventure style episode of television.
Interesting.
I think that is fucking brilliant. I mean, obviously, I'm curious to see how the execution works, but the fact that it's on Netflix means that, I mean, literally
They can pull it
everybody
off,
can
yeah.
can do it. It's, I mean, even if you just have your TV remote or whatever, like it should be easy to do.
They should be able
Um,
to build it into the algorithm of developing or of producing that show, or rather, like give you the option to choose. It's interesting.
It's a very novel idea that it's kind of crazy that no one, I feel like, with the streaming
Time
being
out.
so popular now.
Horn's done it.
Did you? Yeah, they have. Did you do that on purpose?
Do what?
A novel idea for a choose your own adventure story?
I did not.
Okay, good job.
Way too much credit. Come on, man. Yeah, man. This is just Black Mirror following porn's footsteps. Let's be fair here.
That is fair. I mean, doesn't all media just follow in porn's footsteps?
You're gonna get halfway through this episode, and they're gonna be like, "What do you want to see next? Ball licking or?"
Interesting. You went straight for the ball licking.
I mean, you are the ones who are the ball
Josh.
lickers.
Would you like to have some of these nuts?
Oh, I would. These nuts are delicious.
Yeah, they are.
Hog 'em.
Dig in.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What?
That show is really, really, really good. I don't think I've ever seen an episode that's been bad. I've only watched the Netflix stuff the last couple seasons.
Season 5 is expected to release in December.
Okay.
Of this year.
Cool.
I've only watched
December, jam packed with stuff.
the Bryce Dallas Howard episode and the USS Callister.
So the
Yep.
the season premiere of
Of
both
the last
seasons.
two, yeah.
Man,
It's
those are
anthology, Trey.
both very good. But so what?
It's anthology. Who
Yeah,
cares
they're
when
they're
you start?
standalone season.
Fuck you,
Or
is
standalone
what I'm saying.
episodes.
I'm just saying you didn't continue to watch.
Nice. Way to go, coach.
Thanks.
I don't like
Thanks,
when you
Sam.
two get along. It's not fucking right.
We didn't watch the movies together, son. It's
God,
not
you
that
got a
happen
hairy
a lot.
back. You were wearing 2 shirts and I can still feel it.
I was about to say 3 because yeah, man. We go to see movies together now. We're friends.
Yeah, we're movie
Congrats.
buddies.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you guys.
You should join occasionally.
I'll
did.
think about it.
You old bitch. Oh,
I
you did.
also,
Damn
yeah,
it.
totally
You
did.
All right. You're like sort of a movie buddy.
Here's some exciting news.
Go on.
Jon Favreau is making a live-action Star Wars television show.
Which we knew about.
which we
Now-
did know about. But now we know
Regarding.
that it will take place, or that it will, I should say, involve the Mandalorians.
Yeah, it will.
So now we don't need a Boba Fett movie.
Correct.
I mean, apparently we're not going to get one anyways
I'm
now.
way okay with that. But this actually is cool. They've already got a screen, like a set photo out.
Yeah, there's at least one
Spoilers.
photo.
Looks like Boba Fett.
It does, since Boba Fett wears Mandalorian armor.
This is cool. I don't like Boba Fett the way a lot of people do. I get why people would like him in terms
he's
of
bitchin'.
the mystique, but like the character just doesn't speak to me in the same way. But the Mandalorians and the intergalactic bounty hunters like aspect of it all, I think is really cool.
Yeah, Mandalorians are like basically they're humans, but on the planet of Mandalore, and basically like a
Prescription.
famous warrior race. What?
Never mind.
Okay.
Did you say prescription?
I did. He said Mandalore is a planet.
Got it. You're referencing a
Oh, the game we played a while back. Okay.
I am relevant.
Eh.
Shut up.
Anyways, man, the budget on this is like supposedly pretty crazy. The subject matter looks awesome. Tori mentioned the other day when it takes place, and now I've forgotten. Do you guys remember?
Nope.
What the
Not
timeline
even
is?
remotely.
I think it's like post.
That's like me asking Chuck when Discovery takes place.
That's fair.
in space.
That is when it takes
It
place.
takes when in space.
Yeah.
That checks out.
There is no.
Space is an open construct. I can believe it.
This
No one can
also,
hear you scream,
This
and there
also
is no
takes place
time.
during space, so
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's a crossover.
it is. It
They
is.
have real
There's
Klingons
no
in this
crossovers
show?
with time, you idiot. God.
I don't have an argument for this.
Just because there's not one, dummy. Oh, sorry.
That's right, champ. You're not a champ.
You're a chump.
I don't give a fuck if I'm a champ.
You know, a champ is really what they put in horses' mouth when they say champing at the bit. That's champing is the biting motion.
Is it champing or chomping?
It's champing.
Thought it was
Some people
chomping.
say
Just like
some
it's
people
not-
say chomping, but they're incorrect.
Just like it's not a bold-faced lie.
It's a bald face.
And it's not a
Interesting.
dog-eat-dog world.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
It's also technically pawns and not pom-poms.
Really?
Correct.
That one I didn't know.
Interesting.
I'm old. I know a bunch of like old stuff.
You were around when these words were initially invented.
God, I like that we just turned
How-
into
how
an
do words come
educational
about?
podcast for like half a minute there.
I know, right?
All right, now
You're
back
welcome.
to entertainment.
Stupid shit.
Netflix.
Wait, we've never been entertaining.
That's fair. Netflix has acquired the rights for the Chronicles of Narnia, and a pretty big get for them. I feel like.
I'm excited for this. I don't love those stories the way a lot of people do. For me, C.S. Lewis was just 3 or 50 notches too much into the Christianity of his stories.
That's fair.
As somebody, you can believe what you want, as somebody who does not believe,
Jesus is a lion.
yeah, like literally a lion. And Prince Caspian ended in the movie a very weird, like not at all subtle allegory for heaven,
Yeah.
where he was like, "You all believed me. Come to the good place. Fuck the rest of you." Like it was very much like that, and it was uncomfortable. But the stories are still cool.
Well, and it's just like there's a lot of cool characters and character design, and stories to tell.
And they're among the most beloved works of literature in the last 2 centuries.
I do
So-
also like that they are. They're saying that they're going to adapt this into both television and film.
Yeah.
All still on Netflix, but just the fact that they're gonna, I can see them doing like, hey, this certain book works best as a 2-hour movie.
like Lion, the
This
Witch, and
work-
the Wardrobe. That's a movie, but Dawn Treader could be a series
Yeah.
because it's less action oriented, so it works better as a story told over time. And actually, Dawn Treader might be my favorite of those 3 movies. I actually legitimately liked it.
I don't think I ever saw it.
First movie I ever saw in Tennessee. With my
Hey,
friend-
Josh.
Huh?
We like that chronic.
What?
Coals of Narnia. Give me
Yeah.
that chronic.
What?
Coals of Narnia. Pass that
Yeah.
chronic.
What?
You guys
Coals of
practice
Narnia.
this?
No.
Bro, I am always up on my lazy Sunday. God, I love Lonely Island.
I don't know what's happening.
What?
It's
Have you
Mr.
never
Pip and
seen
Red
that?
Vines equals crazy delicious.
This is true. You've never seen that before?
Nope.
That's what made like Sandberg a star. Lazy Sundays was one of the
I was
first
gonna say,
SNL
I've-
digital shorts.
Yeah, I've not ever seen that.
Oh my god, yeah.
We'll have to look that up later.
It's fantastic.
Man.
Last but
Good
not
job,
least, on the
Yeah, right, champ.
non-comic book news, another series being adapted for TV. Amazon has ordered The Wheel of Time, the Robert Jordan fantasy book series.
It's a big task.
It is. I think it's like 11 or 14 books or something like that. It's
And
a lot.
By the way, each one of them is like a Stephen King epic. In terms
I have
of,
read
like,
the first about 100 to 150 pages of the first Wheel of Time book.
so about a 12th of the way through.
Ooh, man.
It
is
they
dense.
are dense books. I've never been able to finish one of them.
And I even tried the audiobook at one point, and I couldn't even get through that.
Put it
it's
at 20
cool.
speed.
Say what?
20x speed.
There you go.
Finish it in one hour. You won't retain any of the knowledge, but
No, you won't
Would he
understand
anyway?
any of the words.
true story. You would forget after each page.
Um,
True story. When I was waiting for Half-Blood Prince, by the way, at the midnight release, I tried to read the Magician's Nephew from the C.S. Lewis books. Read that first page for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
No lie, I read the same line 20 times in a row because I kept forgetting it. Like, those books are also slow and painful.
Interesting.
I'm cool. I'm cool with this. I will give Amazon. It's Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Benefit of the doubt on this.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this.
Um,
The books are dense, but
Yeah.
so Lord of the Rings to some extent, and
Oh, Lord
Here you
of the
go.
Rings are incredibly dense. The Council of Elrond
not like
is
Wheel of Time
500
is.
pages in length.
Yeah, no, but just still not anything compared to Wheel of Time.
That's just 15 people sitting around a table.
It is. I'm familiar with the Council of Elrond.
I love those
Hubbard?
movies.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't ruin it for me.
He did Scientology, yeah.
I know you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Cruise and Isaac Hayes.
The Council of Elrond Hubbard, is that what you said?
Don't do it.
Anyway, I'm excited for this.
I am too.
I'm curious. I've been reading.
It's probably years away.
I would say probably like late
2020.
2019 to sometime in 2020 at the latest. I've been reading, or I guess I should say listening to, The Name of the Wind.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. It's like a low fantasy.
Wasn't there some news
Book,
about the
trilogy.
His Dark Materials
Man, it's really good.
series as well?
Yeah, somebody's doing that.
being adapted to a TV show?
Yeah, I forget where now, but yes.
It might be HBO. Man, I'm excited for that. I know you don't like those books, but
No,
I never finished the
The
third
books suck giant donkey balls, but
one. Spoilers, they
I-
kill God.
yeah, I actually
Trey's
would
back in.
be excited. I would be excited to check out the show though, especially if it's on a good network.
As long as it doesn't have those fucking... God, that movie was so bad.
Let's talk some DC news.
Yeah!
First up, Harley Quinn's getting a new animated show.
She is.
Comic-Con did a little, not really trailer, but
Yeah, this was announced
thing
along...
introducing Kaylee, what's her face?
Kuko.
Yeah.
This was announced alongside the initial reveal of DC Universe and their streaming service. Getting the kind
This
of
will be on
trailer.
DC Universe.
Yeah, but just a reveal of like the tone of the show. Like this is perfect to me. Like this is awesome.
It's very good.
Partnering with the fact that like all of the original animated like Batman series is going to be on there, and probably eventually Batman Beyond and things like that. Like the animated slate for DC Universe is almost as good a sell as anything else on that
Yeah.
service.
I would say it's probably the best sell right now.
I liked the humor. I love the like subtle or not subtle, the overbearing jab at the DC extended universe or Worlds of DC, and then
And the Deadpool cartoon.
yeah, the Deadpool cartoon was really funny. But then Harley being like, it's a completely legitimate way to make movies. like she's being forced by WB. Like it was funny, tongue in cheek all around, and
Poison
perfect
Ivy,
for that
they're gonna
character.
hate it.
Yeah.
They're gonna hate it.
And I like that they're keeping that duo together. I love Harley and
Well,
Ivy
yeah.
together.
technically, the publishers of DC said they're married in the actual comic book universe.
Good on them.
Good on them, indeed. You know what I do hate about this?
Go on.
These are the list of original content things that are coming out before Harley Quinn.
They're spreading themselves a little thin.
Titans.
Yep.
Young Justice Season 3.
Uh huh.
Doom Patrol.
Which I'm super excited for. Yeah, Brendan Fraser.
Swamp Thing. Young Justice Season 4. Stargirl. And then December 2019, Harley Quinn.
Man,
We
that's
haven't even
crazy.
heard casting for Stargirl yet, which is interesting. Like we've at least gotten Doom Patrol casting.
I thought they cast the girl.
Did they? I didn't think they had.
I didn't think they had either.
Pretty sure they
But-
cast the girl.
Possibly. Speaking of casting though, Matt, is it? I always fuck
Bomer.
it up. Bomer.
The
I was gonna say
the
Boomer.
most handsome, dapper motherfucker on the planet.
That is correct.
Gay as fuck.
Oh
Cast,
yeah.
cast as a
He's too pretty to not be gay.
Negative Man in Doom Patrol. Someone tell me who the fuck Negative Man is.
I don't know a ton about Doom Patrol.
You've hit the void where both Chuck and I know nothing.
All right.
We've kind
DC.
of, delved
think
into
we've-
this particular issue in the past.
Yeah.
All I know is Negative Man. He's like the Invisible Man for the most part.
Okay.
He's like a Rorschach, but an Invisible Man. He's wrapped in like mummy bandages.
So Darkman.
Sort of.
He's
But,
kind of Darkman.
yeah.
Starring
All right.
Liam Neeson, by the way.
And
Indeed.
Larry Drake.
Really?
Yeah, he was the villain. Dr. Giggles himself.
Dr. Giggles. I liked Darkman a lot. The sequel's not so much, but there's a much better version of Hollow Man. Take that, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, but you got to see his dick.
That is true. You did get to see Invisible Kevin Bacon's dick.
Bacon dick.
Nice.
God, I bet Trey's had that condition before.
Oh, yeah,
Gonna be
today.
because of the bacon dick.
And last but not least for DC news, some fairly big news.
Major
just
news.
broke today, right?
Yeah.
James Gunn, former director of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 for Marvel, is been hired to definitely write Suicide Squad 2 and very likely direct Suicide Squad 2.
This
Awesome.
is exactly what I said they should do, and I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. Not only will they get probably a really good film based on what we've seen from the last two Guardians of the Galaxy
They're going to
movies.
get a hell of a lot of angry fans.
Correct.
Flocking their way.
All these people who are like this, whatever the Venn diagram is of like,
People who love Marvel but hate DC and love James Gunn.
yeah,
No, I'm talking. Sorry, not DC. Disney is what I was trying to say. Hate Disney.
yeah, I know what you mean.
This is awesome. The like quote from Warner being that he's going to take the movie in a completely new direction is cool.
Almost sounds like maybe a soft reboot.
Probably. Which begs, okay, so the question that you have to ask, because it's inevitable and going to happen, who does Batista play?
Oh, that's very true. Yeah,
Batista will absolutely, as quick as he can, find a way to be able to be in this movie.
yeah, I can see that.
He loves
100%.
James Gunn is his lover.
He could be the KG Beast.
Yeah. I actually, so, like, it feels kind of too, if they go with, like, a similar lineup, him as Killer Croc could work.
Oh shit, he could be King
Ooh, that
Shark.
would be awesome. Either one of those would be awesome.
Yeah, King Shark would be interesting. I wonder what kind of lineup they go with. Because, like, I feel like they have
Oh
to
shit,
keep
Solomon Grundy.
There- oh my God, yes.
Yeah, baby.
fucking give me a Solomon Grundy
Born
in a
on
movie.
Monday.
I love Solomon Grundy.
He's big.
Man, I am all about Dave Bautista as Solomon Grundy.
Let's do it.
Holy shit. He's deadpan enough to pull it off, too.
Mhm.
Like, his delivery of Drax with a little bit more horror element is perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I want it so bad.
Yeah, that will definitely get me very excited
he-
for this
Is
next
he
movie.
Suicide Squad, though?
I mean, who
They could
Suicide
really
Squad
throw
is anybody.
any sort of villain they want in there.
any
Yeah.
B to D list villain they want to put in there. They want to head the pop.
Fuck it, throw Bizarro
You
in
get. He could be Bizarro. Actually, he'd be a great Bizarro.
there. I want Bizarro in a movie. Bizarro is the fun, like most.
It would be
fun
even
DC
better if it was
character.
like Bizarro, but like he kept putting like a Superman wig on, because Dave
He's
Bautista's
bald,
bald,
yeah.
but Superman has a full head of hair, but he's like, no, me am hair having or whatever.
So
Or
yeah, like,
whatever
they won't
indeed.
recast Mr. Echo from if they keep Croc. Saying it's a new direction.
They'll keep Croc, but I bet he'll be CG.
He may be CG. He'll be toned down significantly. He won't be as goofy as he was in this movie. They have to keep Margot Robbie. She'll
She'll be in it. I
at the
think.
head
Yeah.
of
I think
this.
Will Smith will be back too.
I do too, and I think that with James Gunn, he could be fantastic.
I also
Agreed.
think that Captain Boomerang Harkness,
Courtney?
Jai Courtney, yeah, I think he'll be back too.
I think
Because
the
they weren't
overall
the
cast
the
wasn't bad.
problem.
Get rid of Katana.
Yeah, she's not necessary.
Definitely get rid of Enchantress.
Rick Flag.
Get rid of Enchantress.
I
Keep
think
Flag.
Yeah, keep Flag.
Joel McKinnon was not that bad as
Mm-mm.
Flag.
Diablo.
Diablo I liked, but he died. So
They can
Oh,
bring
yeah.
him back as long as
True.
he's got an ember.
Comic
That's
books,
true.
bitch.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely kill Enchantress. Keep Viola Davis if possible. I liked her as Waller. She's perfect. Like this is. Aside from the Shazam trailer and the 5-minute Aquaman thing, like this is the most exciting thing out of DC in a long time.
Yeah.
If
I agree
if
with you.
DC could just get it together with like figuring out like kind of their plan and getting some of the rumors under control.
So they've got so they're doing the thing that we've said on this particular show for a long time. They're getting the right strong directors in place. James Wan is an incredibly competent director who has created an incredible franchise with the Conjuring movies. Like you didn't like the second one that much. I loved it, but
it wasn't bad. It just
fans like it a lot. And Annabelle was successful. The Nun is massively successful. People like James Wan's world.
Okay, so Stargirl has been cast. Okay. It's by that. Her name is Brec Basinger. She was in like a bunch of Nickelodeon shows. She was also in The Goldbergs.
Okay.
Not the main sister or whatever.
I don't know.
In Goldbergs.
Her.
No. Okay.
But like Patty Jenkins, incredibly talented, and she obviously already proved that she could have a massive hit for them.
Wonder Woman.
And then just adding James Gunn to this, who was the person that they most needed to go after, and for this particular movie. But they were recording like Mel Gibson and things like that. They seem to be getting the right name directors instead of people that they can potentially push around, which is kind of what they did the first time around. I'm excited.
That's
for
fair.
This. As long as they
should be.
Walter Hamada seems to know what he's doing in terms of building this universe and trying to recover it without fully throwing it into the garbage, which is what I was afraid was going to happen. If they can salvage Henry Cavill and get somebody for Man of Steel 2 and have a decent Supergirl movie, which they're planning on, like I think this universe is completely salvageable.
Yeah, it is. It's just
Man of Steel 2. I'll do it right now.
I mean, I still think
Brainiac.
Matthew Vaughn is Brainiac, absolutely. But I think Matthew Vaughn is still the best choice for Man of Steel 2. Although, Did you hear the quotes from what's his name from Mission Impossible? Macquarie, who people thought was going to be Green Lantern. Apparently, him and Henry Cavill just had chats on set about this amazing, hopeful, happy, cheerful Man of Steel 2 that they would create together. And like, God damn it, give me that movie.
Yeah,
like. Mission Impossible is so great under his watch.
We're through the Snyderverse at this point.
We have to, I mean, yeah, they'll never bring him back. It's not going to be dour and sad anymore. I am very optimistic about the direction of DC at this point. I cannot wait for Shazam and Aquaman.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself optimistic yet, but like I feel like whatever's after Aquaman, if that hits,
Shazam is the next one. And then
Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, next year is Shazam and Wonder Woman. Like,
okay, then yeah, they're on good terms.
Yeah,
and then the guy who did Planet of the Apes is doing a Batman trilogy.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah,
let's
do it. James Gunn's doing Guardians of the Galaxy 3, aka Suicide Squad 2. Let's do it.
Find somebody for Green Lantern Corps and let's fucking get this done.
Hop in,
man. Just straight up like full on. Like Lantern Corps movie would be really fucking cool.
That should be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Like, if they could have gotten anybody, him in any other movie. It should have been that. But I'm way okay with Suicide Squad because it's nice to flesh out the villains. I like it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think with Gunn that could be, especially the kind of tone they tried to strike with that between comedy and action.
Yeah,
Gunn does that well.
That's like
Birds of Prey is a thing
that is happening. I just talked about
Mary Elizabeth Winstead. We didn't even talk about that cast.
Yeah, I don't think there was something about Birds of Prey in here, but definitely wasn't that.
Huntress, yeah.
No, yeah, because the Black Canary is like a African American lady, I think.
Yeah, and then Renee Montoya was also cast. Like they've cast pretty much everybody.
Rosie Perez.
Is
it really?
Yeah.
Is that a show or a movie?
Yeah,
movie.
It's a movie. Rosie Perez is Montoya.
It's Margot Robbie as well. She's producing it and everything.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Let's move on to some Marvel news. Not a ton this week.
Good.
Take that shit.
Deadpool, I think we mentioned this in the last episode, but Deadpool is getting a PG-13 version coming out this Christmas.
So it's still, I think it's not confirmed that it is Deadpool 2 PG-13. It most likely is. Did you guys see the Instagram photo from Ryan Reynolds? It's fucking brilliant.
Of course it is. If it involves Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool.
Yeah, so it appears to be potentially the conceit of how they're going to recut this movie. It's him reading a bedtime story to adult Fred Savage in bed in a Chicago Bears jersey. It is literally him replacing Peter Falk in The Princess Bride.
That's funny.
That's fucking awesome.
Potentially retelling this as like a story for his nephew, basically, or his grandson. Like, if that's how they put this movie together, that's brilliant. But also, fuck you, Fox. You put this out on the same day as Aquaman and Bumblebee. Like,
they just want a little bit of money.
that movie, like, that has the potential to be #1 that weekend.
That's
I don't
not.
think it will.
There's zero chance that movie will be #1.
There's
that week.
also rumor that this is some sort of like new secret additional Deadpool movie. I doubt it will be. If it is a PG-13 Deadpool, it's incredibly smart if they can pull it off, because
Also, hello Disney.
that's what I'm saying. This is them right now proving Deadpool can work even if you don't want to do R. Don't get rid of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. PG-13 version will work. I wonder if they could go too heavy-handed with it. If they make too many like jokes and like replacing fuck with like flubber or things like that.
Yeah.
But if they do it subtly and they do it less heavy-handedly, like I think it could absolutely work.
I have faith at this point that those guys will do.
Yeah,
things
Deadpool
right.
2 was kind of like almost a forgotten movie this year. We barely talked about it, but it was not a bad movie at all.
No, it was a good movie. Just some of the new wore off. I feel like from Deadpool 1.
Definitely. I mean, I still liked what's his name from Taika Waititi from Hunt of the Wilder People. What is his name?
I don't remember.
Fat
what
Boy
name you're
Rick.
talking about. Fat Boy Rick. Other bit of Marvel news.
Yeah, Ricky Baker.
And I hadn't heard about this until I literally read it on these notes that Evan wrote for us. Disney is apparently planning, I'm assuming for their streaming service, both a Loki and a Scarlet Witch
Oh, you hadn't heard
You haven't
this yet?
seen this?
TV series.
Come on, man.
The best part about this is, so most likely going to be the original cast, but they could totally do like Girl Loki.
Yeah, they are definitely at least talking with Tom Hiddleston and
I think if
Elizabeth
you do Scarlet
Olsen.
Witch, you have to have Elizabeth Olsen or you don't
man,
do that show.
you talk about how fucking
What
excited
about
I'll
Mary
be.
Kate?
I mean,
She could do it.
She's her sister. But the thing that's cool about this is it's supposed to be like 6 episodes. Like it's not supposed to be the potentially overbloated aspect of all the
Yeah.
Marvel shows on Netflix. Like if they keep it to a tight 6, I think that this could be brilliant. This is an amazing idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Especially
incredibly
if they could
exciting.
like spin out and do just other kind of characters that will probably never see their own film, and give them like 6-episode
Quicksilver.
TV shows. Quicksilver's a good example.
Yeah, way to try and merge him back into the universe real quick before Fox.
Yeah, he did.
He real dead. He's not fast enough to run out of
Or
outright
even
bullet,
like,
but,
I would
you know.
totally watch a Hawkeye.
I would absolutely watch
series.
a Hawkeye show.
They could do like a Vision Scarlet Witch, like
Yeah,
romantic
I feel like
comedy.
there's a good chance that Vision
Sure.
might show up if there's a Scarlet Witch show, depending on
Oh,
when
yeah,
it
he
takes
did.
place.
Oh, sorry, spoilers for Avengers: Infinity War.
For now.
Yeah,
he's
for
dead.
now.
No, he did.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like any of the Guardians. Like maybe actually, if you could somehow work in the history of Gamora and Nebula,
They could do the Nova
Yeah.
Force.
Nova Corps would be really cool. And you could use this to introduce characters as well without having to like necessarily commit to them being in the movie, right? You can see
Yeah.
how an Adam Warlock works now. That's a big character, I know.
Yeah, I
but,
was going
like,
to say, maybe not the best example, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, introduce somebody who could eventually cross over into the movies, but test the audience first. Because what do you lose? You've already got subscribers to your network, and you're not really diminishing your movie brand because the Venn diagram between those two is not as big as you think.
Between-
it's gonna be.
We've done Venn diagram twice this
We
show.
have. That's twice, 2 times more than normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, the Venn diagram of the amount of times in which we've done Venn diagram is very narrow.
I hate you, Coach.
We lead you to championship, though, don't we? We go into the ship.
Hey, look at that.
Let's do
Josh
the
talked
ship.
and
Yeah,
let's do the shit.
The little waveforms
Yeah.
got real tiny.
Yeah, the ship.
Show's over.
Was it really? Was
Yep.
that